I would have defended with this. Yeah, I'm actually, if this guy folds again, I'm actually going to squeeze with this. Yeah, I'm going to squeeze the 50. Where am I? Can't really have any draws, can he? I guess I got to give up. Probably. I don't know. Now, does he have king high? I think I got a block. Ah. Yeah, that was bad. I think I should have checked. Oh well. Wow. this might be too loose to squeeze, but I'm squeezing here. 6-4 diamonds. I don't know, I just feel like doing it. I'm not really sure if this is good play or not. So we'll see what happens. We got the hijack called and UTG +1 called. He checks. It's a dry flop, king high flop that's dry. I don't see a reason that I shouldn't bet into two players with that flop. But this guy who calls, he check raised me before on the turn, or was I out of position and he raised my turn bet? I'm not sure. I don't really remember. But the turn brings in a flush draw, and I do have the inside straight draw. So I'm going to check because I want to realize my equity, and I don't. But then he checks again. I don't think there's a way for me to win this pot, so I'm asking myself, how much do I have to bet to get him to fold a king? If he's got a 3 or a 2 and he just was doing whatever he's doing, I don't think I have to bet that much. But to fold a king with that ace out there, I think if I bet, I bet $1.80, 3/4 pot, and it worked. So I think ace king is a great hand, obviously. And when UTG raises, it's an easy 3-bet from me. And that's what I do. I bump it up to 80. And the button calls, as does UTG. And the flop isn't favorable. I mean, it's better for their ranges, but I don't necessarily think that they're really defending with any of that. Maybe 10 jack or something like that. But it gets checked around. And there's plenty of draws available. So on this turn, I go 1/3 pot, thinking it only has to be good 1/4 of the time, or successful 1/4 of the time to break even. So I'm going to go for it. And the button calls, which really suggests that he's on a draw. And the 2 comes in, and I don't really see that completing his draw. So I'm just going to go ahead and blast away, thinking he's going to fold all of his hands. He's going to fold everything unless he's got a 10. And that's what happens. Okay, I think I've played this session pretty laggy and unpredictable. UTG limps, and 8-9 suited, why not bump it up? Play the ranges, see what can go down. And we shall see what happens here. I bump it up to 80. I think I did 80. Didn't I do 80? Yeah, 80. Get a couple of folds. Or no, this guy calls. Big blind folds. Kind of surprised he didn't just shove, or he was definitely stack size. Could have shoved, but I guess I'm not going to fold for an extra 30 cents. These guys call. And I guess, C9, I really want him to call because he's the deep stack. He's got me covered. And I flop a dream, just an absolute dream, which is wonderful. So I want to, bet an amount that isn't going to scare anybody off. I definitely don't want to see a flush draw come in, but I don't want to scare anybody off. So I think 125 is the right amount to do that. And this guy calls. I like the call, but I don't want to see a heart, or an 8 or a 9, obviously, or a board pair, obviously. Well, he didn't raise, so. But now this guy raises to 470. And I'm like, okay, well, I've got the nuts. I don't know what he's got. He could have a set. So I want to wait a significant amount of time. I was going to shove. I looked at the PSB and I thought about shoving, but then I thought better of it. I thought maybe I should raise to 10, and that's what I ended up doing. I just raised to 10, leaving me, I thought I was going to leave myself less than I left myself, but I left myself 253 because I had $1.25 I had bet $1.25. But he just ends up shoving, and what choice do I have? And then he had top pair and a backdoor flush draw, and he bricks out, and I score. I just want to add that this game sure is easy when the poker gods cooperate.